Some humans were never meant to exist like this. Born with bodies that defied biology, with abilities doctors couldn't explain, and conditions that made scientists question everything they thought they knew about the human genome. These weren't myths. They weren't experiments. They were real people, documented, studied, and often feared. And what you'll see at number 1 doesn't just stretch the limits of science, it challenges the very definition of what it means to be human. This is the top 7s, and today we're counting down the top 7 weirdest human mutations in recorded history. Human DNA is astonishingly precise, but when something changes, just slightly, the results can be extraordinary or terrifying. These mutations shaped lives, rewrote medical textbooks, and left doctors stunned. Some granted impossible abilities, others came at an unimaginable cost. And as we count down, the mutations become rarer, stranger, and far more disturbing. Let's begin. Number 7. Hypertrichosis, werewolf syndrome. At first glance, it looks like something out of folklore. Hypertrichosis is an extremely rare genetic condition that causes excessive hair growth across the face and body, sometimes from birth. In the 1800s, people with this mutation were exhibited in traveling shows, labeled as wolfmen or bearded women. But behind the spectacle was a real genetic anomaly, caused by dormant ancestral genes switching back on. Hair grows where it normally wouldn't, and keeps growing. Modern science now understands parts of the mutation, but it still doesn't fully explain why it activates in some individuals and not others. And as unsettling as this looks, the next mutation actually traps people inside their own bodies. Number 6. Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, the stone man syndrome. Imagine your muscles slowly turning into bone. Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, known as FOP, is one of the rarest and most horrifying mutations ever recorded. In people with FOP, soft tissues like muscles, tendons, and ligaments gradually harden into solid bone. Over time, joints become locked. Movement becomes impossible. Even minor injuries can accelerate the process. There is no cure, and surgery only makes it worse. By adulthood, many patients are trapped in a second skeleton, fully conscious, fully aware. But as devastating as this mutation is, the next one changes the very speed of life itself. Number 5. Progeria, rapid aging syndrome. Children with progeria are born appearing normal, but within their first year, aging begins, fast. Skin wrinkles, hair falls out, bones weaken, and organs age decades ahead of time. By age 10, their bodies resemble those of elderly adults. Most don't live past their teenage years. What makes progeria so disturbing isn't just how fast it progresses, but how precise the mutation is. One tiny genetic error and time accelerates. Yet even more bizarre is a mutation that once turned an entire family blue. Number 4. The blue Fugates of Kentucky. In the hills of Kentucky, a family was born with blue skin. Not pale, not grey, but deep, unmistakable blue. The cause was a rare inherited condition called methemoglobinemia, which affects how oxygen is carried in the blood. For generations, the Fugate family lived isolated, allowing the mutation to persist. Locals whispered, outsiders stared, doctors were baffled. Eventually, treatment was discovered, but the image of an entire blue-skinned family remains one of the strangest genetic chapters in American history. And the next mutation created a human who physically outgrew the world around him. Number 3. Gigantism, the tallest man who ever lived. Robert Wadlow stood nearly 9 feet tall. He wasn't a myth. He wasn't exaggerated. A pituitary mutation caused his body to produce excessive growth hormone, never stopping. Shoes had to be custom built, doorways modified, furniture reinforced. By his early 20s, walking required leg braces. And yet, his growth never slowed. Robert Wadlow's body pushed the limits of human structure until it collapsed under its own weight. But number 2 involves something even more terrifying than size. It involves pain, or the lack of it. Number 2, congenital insensitivity to pain. Pain keeps us alive, but some people are born without it. Those with congenital insensitivity to pain feel no physical pain whatsoever. Burns go unnoticed, broken bones go unfelt. Internal injuries remain invisible. Children chew their tongues without realizing. Injuries stack silently. Most don't survive long without constant supervision. It sounds like a superpower until you realize pain is a warning system. And now, number 1. A mutation so rare, so extreme, it barely sounds human. Number 1. Polymelia and extreme limb duplication. Some people are born with extra fingers, others with extra arms, extra legs, or entire duplicated limbs. Polymelia is a mutation where embryonic development partially duplicates body structures. In rare cases, individuals are born with 4 legs, or additional arms emerging from the torso. Doctors still debate how much consciousness and neural connection these extra limbs possess. Some can move independently, others remain dormant. In early history, these individuals were hidden or feared. Today, they challenge everything we know about how the human body forms itself. Because when development goes wrong, it doesn't always fail. Sometimes it creates something entirely new. These weren't monsters, they weren't experiments. They were human beings, living proof that nature doesn't follow rules, it tests boundaries. From bodies that turn to stone, to skin that turns blue, to limbs that multiply beyond design. These mutations remind us that humanity exists on a spectrum far wider than we imagine. So here's the question. If science can't define the limits of the human body, what else is hiding in our DNA? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and join the top 7s for more journeys into the strangest corners of human history. Until next time, stay curious.